I don't think we should be discussing stuff like that online.
No. I wouldn't do that.
Well, hello, good evening, welcome to Fido
I already had
Live.
it recording?
Oh yeah. Hello, good evening, welcome to Fido Live
Oopsies.
85. All right, let's see what we got here.
You want to restart? Nobody would know.
No problem. We are 2 weeks into March, so I guess we're ahead of the game.
Oh, did you want the ones that are on here?
Yep, eventually.
Okay.
So I can at least show the audience what we've got going. Okay, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29. All in order there, nice. The first,
You don't have the 30th.
second. Damn it. Well, we're not going to do a 30th this year.
Oh, okay.
I'm surprised we're doing a 29th. Usually I forget to do the 20th. What's up?
Nothing. Go continue. Something I'm doing on my own.
Usually I forget to do the 29th every 4 years. Alright, I'm going to steal these from you, Chief Colors. Hope you don't need them. I can reach your desk.
I'll be there in 1 second.
I don't need you. Oh yeah, you got to laugh. She's my Robin Quivers.
If
All
I
right.
don't remember every stinking year of her 32-year or 34-year life, no, what, 35-year life,
Yeah.
I have forgotten what day Lindsay's birthday is.
Ah, you got someone's birthday.
And I'm going to, well, I don't know if I forgot it or not. I'm just going to text her mom and find out if it's today or...
Got it. All right. This is Saturday the 24th. This would be yesterday.
Yesterday. Oh, yeah, that's right, yesterday. So you've already seen this, people, but hey.
Fido and Felicia. I'm bored. Let's do something. I am doing something. I'm sleeping. Let's do something fun. Dog fun or cat fun? Well, I don't want to hurt anybody. Dog fun it is, then. The cat's fun. The cats are evil. All right, this one has already been recorded, and we can go into the cold storage. So I'm just going to toss it.
Literally, it's on the windowsill where it's cold.
Actually, no, not a bad idea. That's a good spot for it, right on top of the ashtray. All right,
Ew.
this is Monday the 26th, and Chief Colorist, this is ugly.
What?
In the
Oh,
future,
that one.
yeah. In the future, what we should do is, whenever you see like a panel, like the laugh panel like this with no word balloons, take that as a cue that you put no background.
But then I would have to put no background on the other ones.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Does my butt look fat? I gotta work on my abs. Get ripped. How's your ice cream? Roll up potato chips, crunchy. See, they're doing this in front of the fitness center. The joke being a dog and cat don't have to work out.
Rolling your ice cream and potato chips. Now, that's interesting.
Well, you've never done that?
No. Honest to God, I've never done that. Well, I suppose I've had, like, peanuts and stuff on a Sunday or something. Anyway.
Okay, this is Tuesday the 27th. We have Dino, Bo, and the dog and cat in the background. Uh-oh. I don't like it when they do that. What? When they stare outside the window like that. Animals have a special power to sense disaster. A storm is coming or something. Any sign of the mailman? No, and he's late with my catnip delivery. Oh, she's jonesing for catnip. So that's Tuesday.
Nothing to worry about there, guys. Nothing to worry about.
Wednesday. We have Bo and Felicia. She's snubbing her food. Felicia, eat your dinner. Fido says, I'll take it. You don't like cat food. Yeah, but I know she will eventually want it. Ugh, disgusting. You're willing to eat something disgusting just to spite her? Take my victories where I can. Tosses the thing over her shoulder.
Sure, why not?
Wednesday. Here is Thursday. Want to hear a funny story? I was killing this bird. I mean, just ripping it up. And no, I don't want to know what cat finds funny. That's your problem. You have no sense of humor. And Friday in the bar. I still got to do the backgrounds here. So this one has not been recorded yet. It goes back to Chief Colors, in fact.
It does?
Cat
What didn't
boss.
I do?
Let me take a sip of lemonade here so I can do the proper cat boss
Okay.
voice. Felicia, you are late for work. I don't care. When I hired you as the chief chef here at the scratching post, I saw a talented young cat. The exemplar of everything a cat is. Yeah, so what? Keep up the good work. What a cat
That's
is.
right. Be proud.
That's what a cat is. All right. I had in this one, Fido broke a mirror, and I'm thinking, where's the only mirror in this house? The bathroom. Okay. So I'm guessing he
There's
threw.
a giant one on the way out the door.
Is there? And, we're not talking about the real world. We're talking about Fido world.
Oh. I don't know why I did that. That was.
So I'm presuming here that he threw the golf club at Felicia and hit and broke the mirror. Uh-oh, you broke a mirror. That's 7 years bad luck. And to a dog, 1 year is 7 years. So that'll be 49 years. So I'm screwed until 27-3. Sucks being a dog. And we'll put this over here. Monday the 4th. Another week begins. Wow, we're like the second week into March. Hi, Felicia. How are you? What do you mean by that? And Fido jumps to Bo's defense. What do you think he means? Stop being rude to my human. You're human. I use him more than you do. I don't see him cleaning your litter box. Why do we even have this thing in here? And they're rolling on the floor, tipped over the litter box, fighting. And Bo reflects to himself, I could have just had a goldfish.
Much easier. Goldfishes are much easier.
All right. Woo. This is in the early stages of the chief colorist coloring. We learn how she does Felicia. That's what Felicia looks like before she gets purple.
She's nude.
Yeah, she's nude. Okay.
Well, it wasn't supposed to read like purpley purple. It was supposed to read more like grays and royalty.
If you ever seen Top Cat, I'm thinking she looks a lot like Chooch. You know,
yeah, okay. So, yeah. See, I must have subconsciously.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Fido says, I'm up to no good today. Are you? Yeah, so everybody better watch out. Okay, we will. She goes back to sleep and then wakes up, notices, I thought you were up to no good today. Technically, these chips are no good for me. Fido's getting old. He can't be up to no good anymore.
Give me that one back.
Actually, I'm giving you all these back, so hold on.
Oh, okay.
This is Wednesday as far as... Oh, no, we got two more over here. Chief Colors is still working on this one. They're coming in from the cold. I kind of like her hat, says K-A-T. You're not very good at being a bad dog, are you? Well, what would you do? Gee, I don't know. Push a glass off a table. That's a cat thing. Oh, I know. Sharpen your claws on the furniture. You're not going to be any help whatsoever here, are you? So, here we go. Let's all go back to the
All come back to me
chief colors.
so I can finish them.
Yeah, and keep the rest until I take them back.
I was going to say, you put
And,
one up on there, though. Is that better?
No, those are all the...
Oh, those.
Those are all the ones that have already been recorded.
Oh, okay.
The ones you have still need to be recorded. Okay, Friday, Saturday, Thursday. So we just finished Wednesday with the chief colorist.
Honey, it doesn't go Friday, Saturday, Thursday.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just making sure.
So anyway, here is the Thursday one. We'll be going to the chief colors once I finish the background. Just a window, a baseboard. What are you two doing? Nothing. You look suspicious. Do we? Wow, that's great. I always wanted to look suspicious. Take a photo of me so we can do it again. Waggly tail. Yeah, Felicia's behaviors here are really working out well. I kind of like her emotions. Put this closer to Irving. Yeah, Felicia's working out well. Okay, so we're going to work on that today. And here is the Friday one. Of course, they're in the bar. The cat boss, let's see, here's Fido, Bo, cat boss, Dino. You spilled beer on my bar. He's got to say it with a really bad Boston accent. Bar. You spilled beer on my beer. You spilled beer on my bar.
Who was it you were... Oh.
What's up?
No, sometime this week you said to me, there's that Boston accent. And I can't remember what it was. And it wasn't towards you. It was towards, the woman in the lobby.
Fortunately, I carry around this rag to clean things up. But then again, I'd be going around with a wet, smelly rag all night. Dino, your t-shirt. And Dino's wringing out his shirt afterwards. Admittedly, I was planning on going around wet and smelly anyway. Like I was wringing the shirt out to his beer cup. I'll probably end up drinking it. All right, and here's the Saturday. I probably should go back to the writing here. well, after we're done, I made a joke.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I would never be able to use this in the comic strip. It would be too difficult to fit. So I would just tell the joke whenever anyone would ask me about writing a comic strip. And I finally fit this joke into the strip. Yeah. Good thing we're not on any good thing we're not in a rush here, folks. I take all day to just go through the book. Yeah, the joke I made was, why do cats scream in the night? Because they wouldn't wake anybody up in the daytime. And
sounds about right.
But you say, well, wait a minute, the cat doesn't scream in the night. What are you talking about? Whatever. So anyway, we have Felicia. Felicia's over here just walking on the screen. Mm-hmm. Bo, Fido, Dino. They all look really tired. And Bo says, I didn't get any sleep last night. Dino sits down. Me neither. And Felicia, why were you screaming last night? Because if I screamed during the day, it wouldn't keep anyone awake. And they're all looking suitably upset with her.
Yes.
All right, these are the ones that we are going to ink today. I guess the background here just requires a bunch of ruler stuff. Maybe I'll save that later. Let's start with the Friday because there's a lot of small detail stuff. We pull Irving on camera 1 in close. We can do that mess. All right, let's pick out our brushes. Now, since we need to do a lot of detail, we're going to take the brush with the white tip on it. So that's our best point. Doesn't look it, does it? Look at that.
Are the rules of YouTube the same as the rules of TV? If we actually ever even accidentally show Irving on camera, we have to pay him more?
Don't tell him that.
Oh, okay.
Wow, this tip doesn't look good. In fact, it doesn't feel good. It feels like there's crap on it. Something hard. Did I not clean this brush off properly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
For anybody wondering why I'm saying ew, he just put it in his mouth.
Let's look really close there. At the very tip. Yeah, Irving, you can't focus on it. Very tip of this brush, it really looks damaged. Well, let's see how it works. We might have to switch this brush out for another one. Alright, now, as you know, cartoonists are the dirtiest, filthiest creatures on the face of the planet. So I've got to put this equally dirty, filthy glove on. Let me see, we got another one. Yeah, this one's been through the wash. This one hasn't been through the wash yet. There we go. Put on a glove to keep me from getting my filth onto the paper. And also, since the pencil marks tend to smudge if you touch them, I like to put down another piece of paper just to keep things clean. Now, I could use this, which would be great because it would advertise the website and everything, but that wouldn't accomplish the comedic bit that I like to do every week. So Warner Brothers is trying to spruce things up to sell. You ever know? If you ever tried to sell a house, you might remodel the kitchen.
Yeah.
You might remodel the kitchen, remodel the bathroom, maybe put a coat of paint so it has some curb appeal.
Yeah.
Well, what they're doing is Zaslav is spending and spending and spending. They're hoping to make Warner Brothers, not just Warner Brothers, but it's all this Buffalo franchise. We've got the DC universe. We've got a whole catalog of stuff. So they're doing Superman Legacy. James Gunn, David Corenswet, and Rachel Brosnahan. They're it's a team movie. It's not Superman anymore. You probably should just call it Superman and Lois, but they've already done that for a TV show. So it's going to be like an office drama. It ought to be exciting. We're all hoping for the best. And they've just taken the budget for the Joker sequel from $60 million to $200 million.
Oh, wow.
With Joaquin Phoenix pulling in a $20 million paycheck, and even Lady Gaga, who I originally said was going to make $16 million, is only going to make $12 million. Because, a woman's worth about 70% of what a guy is.
Stop it.
So they're all hoping to spend all this money to make their to make their bathrooms look pretty and their kitchens look remodeled and their houses look painted, to sell it to Comcast Universal, Brian Roberts. Now, Brian Roberts is not an idiot, but Brian Roberts does like to screw around with Bob Iger. He hates Bob Iger. When Iger tried to buy Fox, Brian was the guy who boosted the price up to that incredible amount, and even took away the British Sky TV. So Brian Roberts might want to buy Warner from Zaslav just to get the DC universe. But I'm telling you, Roberts, don't do it. It's not worth it. Marvel is collapsing. Disney is collapsing. Yeah. You don't have to worry about it, Brian. Save your money. Do not buy Warner. Oh, actually, wait until Warner goes into bankruptcy and then pick everything up from the yard sale.
Half the prices. Going once, going twice.
And what's going on? Why are things so bad in Hollywood? Well, it started with Disney's cognitive dissonance. This is a Disney executive quote. Everyone says it's the movies, stupid, which is an easy thing for people to say. More appealing movies are a great way to jump the political issues, but more and more are... Wait a minute, I hadn't read that sentence like that. More appealing movies are a great way to jump the political issues. Why do you want to jump the... all right.
Who knows? Who knows?
But more and more, our audience, or segments of the audience that have been politicized, equate the perceived messaging in a film as a quality issue. They won't say they find female empowerment distasteful in the Marvels or Star Wars or latest trilogy originally, but they will say they don't like those movies because they are bad. So, make better movies becomes code for make movies that conform to regressive gender stereotypes or put men in the front and center of the narrative, which is what you're seeing now. Really? Where are we seeing men in the center of the narrative? I missed that.
Well, it's not 2015 when they claimed that was happening. No, I don't know.
All right. What you've done is you've gone too far, and now there's blowback. Hollywood, you can't do the message movies that you want to do anymore because you've done too much of it, and the audience is burnt. You've got to... You've got to go back to the days where there's a man front and center in the narrative.
See, now you're going the other direction. This is the problem. Everybody swings too far. No.
I have no inspiration with any of this stuff. So
I know you haven't found.
Let's carry on.
You haven't found your muse for the day.
Well, the Fantastic Four have picked up another writer. So, director John Watts, he did Spider-Man. No, sorry. The original director, John Watts, who was doing Spider-Man, bowed out. So we got a new director, which is Matt Shakeman. He did the TV show WandaVision. So, TV directors are now movie directors.
Of course they are.
So anyway, the original two writers, Jeff Kaplan and Ian Springer, have been joined by Josh Friedman. Josh Friedman's done a lot of work with James Cameron. So now we got 3 writers. Guys, this is Fantastic Four. You need 4 writers. Bring one more on.
You missed it. You missed the obvious, buddy.
And since we're getting since they're sticking a chick in it, don't make her... You're going to stick a chick in it, don't make her lame. I want that Silver Surfer. All right.
Sure.
Now, I don't quite know where Variety is getting this one, Hollywood Reporter. But they're saying how Marvel is quietly retooling. They're not quietly doing shit. They're loudly retooling. So, I'm not going to read this article. I printed it out. Hollywood Reporters, not really worth reading. Oh, I'm just going to toss that away, actually.
Oh, well, that's gone.
Yeah. Everyone will remember Amy Pascal. She's working on her secret glass ceiling project. That's where women are going to break the glass ceiling. And wait a minute. She tried to do it with Ghostbusters 2017, and then she tried to do it with Madam Web. Not that one, but this one. The original Madam Web, you'll remember I made the joke that there's 1, 2, and 3 Spider-Men in the poster, but 0 in the film. Then for some reason they had this Spider-Woman here, and she's not in the film, but I think this is the villain. So anyway, this is what we got final when they figured that, well, we got pretty women, let's put Dakota Johnson out there, and there's no Spider-Man anywhere. Well, you got a little bit of a logo here, but there's no Spider-Man where you had 3. There's no Spider-Woman where you had 1 there. So this is more the Dawson's Creek or Warner Brothers, the WB,
Creek.
the WB or the CW, or WB or the CW. No, one of those Channel 3856 TV movies.
TV shows. Yeah.
So Amy Pascal with the glass ceiling project. She hasn't broken that glass ceiling yet. All right, and for some reason, I have to go through a broadcast and say, Kathleen Kennedy. There we go. And here's her glass ceiling project. So, anyway, we've got the official trailer from the Acolyte. Where not only do we have 1, 2, 3 Darth Vader-like characters with 1, 2, 3, 4 lightsabers, and this guy's got double lightsabers, 2 double lightsabers. That's gonna. How do you swing these things without cutting your hip off? And supposedly, okay, these look like men, but they're women, and you can tell because see, that's a broom.
Oh.
They're witches. And also in the trailer, we were featured a Wookiee with a lightsaber, and he's got a green lightsaber. So I guess he's a counselor. See, the blue lightsabers are Jedi Guardians, and the red is Sith. Yeah.
Green is counselor?
Yeah, that's a Jedi counselor. That's why Luke, in the second film, went for a green lightsaber, because he was a Jedi counselor. He counseled Vader to bring him back into the right side. It wasn't because green looked better against the blue sky. So anyway.
Oh, so that wasn't what it was. Okay.
And the other lightsabers, orange, purple, and white, for some reason all mean balance. And the yellow lightsaber, which famously Rey Skywalker has, the Jedi Sentinels.
Oh.
So anyway, we have a Wookiee with a Wookiee Jedi Counselor green lightsaber. So we're excitedly waiting for the Acolyte from Harvey Weinstein's personal assistant, who was hired during a hiring freeze, because we're sure it's going to be the greatest. Let's do your thing. Yeah, let's stick with the Acolyte for a while as our
is that your paper of
inspiration for the moment. Mm-hmm. We might have to. We might switch it up. All right. We might switch it up. No.
Yes. Okay.
Alrighty then. Let's find our ink. Oh, Fido.
It's kind of dark over here for me to color.
Yeah, this room needs more light.
I know. I think we've said that before. Actually.
Well, I've got to put some professional stage-like lights in here if we're going to do a broadcast like this.
Well, they have these things called a ring light that you're supposed to use for broadcasting.
Yeah.
I know.
But I kind of like the shadows and kind of like
but I'm just saying.
The cartoonist works by night. All right. How do you think this? This brush is worrying me just looking at it. I don't think I'm going to be able to control a point on it. Yeah, it's really raggy. Let's see what it looks like on the bare tabs. Ooh.
Not good?
Yeah. Yeah, that brush has had its better days. We're going to put it aside and choose a new brush.
Which brush will it be?
Well, the problem is with the Himalayan tree squirrel pubic hairs, they do wear down scratching on the paper after a matter of time. Well, I got to find something with. Well, I had marked this one out with a black tip as a second place. Let's see if we can get any.
Cut it out.
Got to try to put a point on. That looks like a slightly better point. It does seem to be curving to the left like Bill Clinton's penis, but...
Okay, why do you know that?
Who doesn't know that?
I didn't know that. Even if it was something that was told, it wasn't something I retained.
You didn't read the papers?
I may have read it. I've read a lot.
The Monica
at the
Lewinsky
time.
files that came out?
I didn't read the whole files, no, but I might have heard it at the time, but it's not something I retained. Oh.
Alright. I'm not sure how many people in our audience even remember who Bill Clinton was.
Yes, that's true. They may not. Back in the olden days. I swear to God, I come over here and I sniff.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right. I come over here and I get the sniffles.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's better.
Yeah, well, yes, it sounds a little bit better.
Yeah, this seems to be working a little bit better. Okay, I'm gonna pull. Irving, if you'd be so kind, could you pull the camera in closer?
Good job, Irving.
Well, no, not really.
Well,
I'm gonna
he's
focus
trying.
over here and get you more centered, and we'll move this comic strip in that direction. And actually, Irving, I think you can go closer than that.
That's what she said.
Let's straighten it out. Finest cameraman in the business, our good friend Irving. A real professional. All right, now
We should give him more accolades.
we got Fido here off in the background. He's only here because it's his comic strip. Well, he doesn't really have any lines.
In case anybody remembers from the beginning of today's broadcast, which was not that long ago, the person whose birthday I almost forgot, her birthday's today. So it's a good thing.
So you did forget it.
Well, I did in a way. I've been thinking about it for the last couple of days. But I forgot to text her mother. I could have just texted her and been like, hey, is today your birthday?
So, you should never draw your characters this small.
Oh
in
my
comic
God,
strip.
stop saying that, because you don't mean it. You don't mean it, you're lying.
Well, here's the thing. I wanted an establishing shot.
You're a
So,
liar,
and then we move to a
Mr.
close-up.
Proceed.
So the audience knows where they are, what's going on.
You are a liar, Mr. Crocy. You are a liar.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But see, even that small, I can still get the detail in we need.
I love it when there's these close-ups. It's like,
These all these details just disappear when it gets shrunk down.
I know.
You barely these things are barely the size of your pinky nail. I don't even have to do it in brush. I can probably get away with doing this in marker.
Will you stop it?
Stop what?
Saying things like, I could probably do it with marker. Just do it with your brush. Cut it out. You know you want to do it with your brush.
Well, real cartoonists don't use markers.
I know.
Sure we do. Maybe to write checks or sign autographs, whatever. You don't draw your comic strip with a damn marker. I mean, you just don't care.
I put my fist down.
That means you just don't care. Alright, and there's the rag, which I'm sure the chief colorist will leave white.
And I'm sure sometime through the week the cartoonist will say, you know, you don't put enough colors in here.
We're cutting back on the colors. I'm using like just white backgrounds a lot more, just to save me the work.
I was making a yellow background, but it never looked right.
Yeah, it never looked right. It kind of looked like the walls were tobacco stained.
Yeah, which you know,
which is so unrealistic, actually, when you come think of it. Yeah.
There's a reason why we've never shown our apartment.
No, the reason why we haven't shown our apartment is because Irving doesn't film real estate. He just films comic strips.
Oh, is that like a union thing? Or?
Yeah, well, that's all his contract does.
Oh, okay.
Wow, down to the last match.
Ever? In the whole world?
I don't think that's even gonna light. Oop.
Oh. Do you really not have any more matches?
Not good. So what we can do, and with the background walls, is cover them with tobacco smoke.
No. You know what? We don't have to. Because it's already a dirty strip anyway. And you can see tobacco in the gray areas where there's supposed to be color. In the faces and such. So no, we don't have to actively put it on there. It's already on there.
So any FBI forensics laboratory will have like no doubt whatsoever that who drew this.
Again, what's with the freaking knowing the nutritional facts of a body and now talking about the FBI forensics?
That was last week.
I know, just last week. There's also another way you could have put that. That was just last week.
So I would be excited for the Acolyte, but they're falling into the same rut that Disney Star Wars has since the beginning. They've got to do a female boss, girl boss. They've got to do everything
Which is
wrong.
fine if they did a good show. It could be good, done well. Could very much be done well. Very much be done well. No.
I don't think they have it in them. And Leslie Headland shows nothing
Oh, I keep
in
forgetting
her.
it's Leslie Headland.
She shows nothing in her resume that says that she can run a show. All that we know is that she can run an office that's of a lech.
Which, you know, I've never had to run the office of a lech, but I
You came close.
Stop right now.
Wow, inside jokes are the funniest ones we have this week.
I must always be an inside joke. My old boss, at least looks through the website every day. He
Oh,
likes-
he'll never watch this.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, so we're
every
safe.
day- but he does like at least my post every day. I don't know if he likes yours or not, but
I don't have him on any of my
your
lists.
stuff.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
not.
it's not the name you think.
Oh,
Oh no, it's not that. No, not that boss. One you don't know from the library.
oh, okay. Yeah, no, I don't. Why was he a lech?
No, he wasn't a legend, but he's aware of the people. Actually, he was a very nice guy.
That's good to hear.
And I would have stayed working for him if it weren't for the woman who was his second in charge, who was actually my direct supervisor.
Yeah, okay. So, I was going to bring this up.
Yes.
I was waiting for her phone call. My mother-in-law has a cult. Is running a cult at the nursing home,
No, it's
and
a
you can
mood
tell
ri-
everyone. You can tell everyone who belongs to a cult because they wear mood rings. She passes out mood rings to everyone who she likes in the nursing home,
Well, she
and
doesn't.
we're calling them mood rings because thermochromic liquid crystal polymer ring just won't sell.
Just doesn't sound right. No, see, well, okay. It started with Christmas. There were a couple people she wanted to give little things to for Christmas, like, novelty things or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And these mood rings are literally 89 cents. I thought they were 69. They're 89, but they're literally 89 cents.
You could probably retail or sell those for at least a couple
I
bucks
know,
each.
right? I should probably buy like 100 and
Yeah.
sell them for $1. But anyway, so she gave them to a couple people. And then today I got a call from her and she said, "Can you pick in another mood ring?"
Size 7.
Size 7, yeah. She even got the sizes, and I was like, okay. And then just out of curiosity, I asked her who it was for, and she said it was the girl that helps her. And my husband and I started to realize that You can tell who's in my mom's inner circle by who's wearing the mood ring.
Well, these were the hip thing when she was a kid. Well, when she was in high school.
Listen, I bought it as a lark when
Yeah.
she first got into the nursing home.
Yeah, because she was a hippie.
My mother a hippie, come on.
Yeah, well, she was a party girl.
She was a party girl, yeah.
Yeah.
She wasn't a hippie. She was more of a 50s party girl. Whatever that's called.
Yeah.
But anyway. But no, I bought it for her as a lark. Because, like I said, it was 89 cents. I might have bought it when it was $1. Now they're cheaper. But anyway. And I bought one for myself because she was being moody. I mean, she's in a nursing home, but whatever, she was being moody. And I'll never forget the day I brought it in. She was actually in a bad mood when I first got in there. So later on I said to her, well, I did give this to you as a joke, and now I'm not so sure. I don't know how you'll take it. And she took it, and she laughed and thought it was great and thought it was really funny. Well, that bloody little mood ring made her the queen for the day, the queen for the week. Everybody made comments on it. She was showing everybody. Everybody wanted one. It's like, goddamn, it was the best dollar I'd spent.
So you walk around a nursing home, and every time you see someone with a mood ring, you know that it's one of Ina's friends.
Yeah. And I decided today to buy. Well, Charles and I were talking about too. Like, I decided to order like a few of them because I figured, well, maybe she's wanted to do this, And but I was going to order 10, and I ended up just ordering 5 because I think she actually wants to keep a quiet in a posse. Like I think she's actually more selective than we're giving her credit for. And there's already a couple of them out there, So
I thought for sure you were going to give one to the girl on the front desk.
I am.
Oh.
I am going to give one of them to the girl in the front desk.
She's a Zoomer, Generation Z, but she
But
finds it cool.
She finds it cool, and she actually is really good. She ran around the place one day looking for the food order delivery from my mother. That ended up being left at some random door.
So the way these things work is by temperature, and I guess if you're hot, you're angry. Yeah, maybe that's the closest.
Passionate.
That's the closest I can come up with a description as to how they claim these things work.
Or passionate.
I guess if you're cold, you could be nervous, right?
Charles, I don't understand why you're being such a skeptic.
And here's the thing: if they crack and water gets in there, they turn black. But black is also the color for stressed, so it kind of works out for them anyway. Even if it's broken, oh yeah, you're stressed. Your mood ring is broken.
Ah, there you go. I don't know why you just don't believe that it actually senses the mood that I'm in. For example, right now it's saying my husband being a jerk. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it says I am very happy because I am always very happy with my husband.
Purple. It's purple, huh?
Well, dark blue actually.
So you're not that cold.
I guess not. Listen, it's a silly little dollar thing that my mom really enjoys.
Oh, yeah.
And actually,
Get a lot of mileage out of it.
Yeah. And I gave one to your mother actually too. So
Yeah, I know. Don't remind me.
And to your sister, but I don't think your sister wears it. Which is fine. Like I said, it's $1. It was just a lark. But and it's getting a lot of mileage at the nursing home. The people that she has given it to at Christmas time, they're wearing them because I've seen them on them.
So next week we'll be featuring the pet rock.
Well, her thing in the beginning was the butterflies. Remember the flying butterflies?
Yeah.
She was giving those to they're the butterflies that you wind up and you put inside a card.
They have like little elastics to make the wings flap.
And they made her happy, and she was giving a card with a little butterfly in it to people that she wanted to.
And what are we here for? To make Ida happy.
Listen, I'm just happy she's not miserable. That's all.
I'm waiting for a phone call. It's kind of late.
I actually tried. Well, 6 o'clock. Yeah. At the
Bedtime.
middle of the
Yeah,
day
it's bedtime over there.
I know. She said the other day the guy was trying to get her into bed. Well, that doesn't sound right. The guy was trying to. The nurse's aide was trying to help her get into bed at 4 o'clock, and she told him to go pound sand. this. I'm a bad daughter. My mother's in a nursing home, but there was no way I could get around it. And she actually, if you look at the paperwork, she actually did it herself. So.
Are you kidding? My mother would be in a nursing home if I could swing it.
I don't think so. I think your mother would come at you with a.
She's living with my sister.
Yep.
With her mood ring.
Which alerts your sister to hot no, or vice versa.
I'm surprised they didn't reset with a dog up there. They're that type. They're that type of people. They don't follow the Fido comic strip to know that you do not get a dog for a pet.
Well, you don't get a cat either. I guess
Definitely not.
Should be a goldfish.
It's even worse. A cat's even worse.
I had a goldfish on my desk in my office for I don't even know. That thing lived for years. Unless the students and or my colleagues were changing it when I wasn't paying attention. Stanley the goldfish. And when I was there when he was dying, I practically gave him mouth to mouth. I did not. He was actually nowhere near my mouth. I wasn't blowing. But I felt like it. I was like, come on, Stanley.
Yeah, you know they're in trouble when they roll over. Because they're not doing a trick.
No.
Roll over, Stanley. See, look, he's doing a trick.
No, he's not. But I liked that little guy. He was years past his death date when he died. I have to ask George that. George, did you used to change him when I wasn't paying attention?
Well, when I was a kid, I had a little goldfish that lived forever too, and I just never did anything. I never changed the tank, cleaned it, water. I think it was living like terrible muck. And just it's fine. Yeah.
Well, I changed it because it was in an office.
I must have fed it.
I guess you must have fed it, yeah. Or it was eating the slime created in the bowl.
It was a perpetual motion machine. It fed itself by its own excrement. Yes, that's possible.
And one time someone came in when I was changing the water, and I had gotten some water and left it out for a little while, and I scooped them with my hand and put it into the cup of water. And they're like, ooh. And I was like, that's the cleanest goldfish you're ever going to see.
I once worked for a pet store, and I had to change out one of the tanks, so I was siphoning the water out of the tank. And got a whole mouthful of dirty fish water.
Where did you work for
Pet Supply Depot. They're out of business.
Tell me that.
Yeah, they're out of business.
You did tell me that.
No, I was living with a dog trainer at the time, and she had the job there, and I just took it just for day work. They are no longer in business. They were bought up by Petco. And I had no idea. Well, they stole their name from Home Depot. Home Depot hadn't moved into the area yet, so Pet Supply Depot preceded Home Depot in this area.
Where was there one on Route 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was back when I lived in Everett.
Everett, Wisconsin, because that's where we're from. That's where we're living right now, right?
Briefly after college, I moved to off Main Street.
Yes, when you were living with that other lady.
There was a pizza place there that my father had remodeled way in the mid-70s, and he took home the excess supplies and remodeled our kitchen. So we had like a really funky kitchen when I grew up, and I walk into Pino's so many years later, and it's like, oh my God, it's my kitchen from my childhood. Because they hadn't touched the place in over 30 years.
Is that where you and I went there once, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
They're no longer there.
No, but this was a long time ago.
Yeah.
This was when we were first dating.
One of those pizzas that's pretty good, but it makes you so sick afterwards. You're bleeding
Don't
out of your
even.
butt afterwards.
Ugh.
The health department should have closed that place down. It was just a dive bar.
That's what I was That's what I was thinking actually when you were mentioning that. I was like, didn't seem like a pizza place. I think I would have called it a bar that served pizza.
Well, they had pretensions to being like a sit-down restaurant because half the place had booths and.
Yeah, but just like booths, they weren't anything special.
I mean, they didn't really have a kitchen.
Oh, really?
They had like a galley type kitchen. One of the things you need for a restaurant is a kitchen.
A kitchen.
Guess they like had a hot plate and a pizza oven.
I guess if it works.
Yeah, this brush is working okay. You might notice every once in a while the line splits, but I don't mind that because that's
Gives
part
it
of the
character.
that's part of the charm of working in a brush. Getting a line that splits every once in a while. I'd really like to get the line to split when I'm doing the glass, so it would give the appearance of a inner and outer surface to the glass that will look neat. Excuse me. But instead I get the splits on the fingers.
Is the clock under our TV an hour?
Yeah, it's way off.
Okay.
I haven't reset it in a while. It's a brass clock that we got from one of your aunts, was it? When she passed away?
My when we went to my aunt and uncle's house after my aunt passed away, my uncle was
Giving everything away.
giving everything away, and he's like, "Here, your aunt wanted you to have this," which I'm not sure. But,
No, I
but
think
he
you just
wanted me to have it. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
He was giving it to me, and I can appreciate that. He tried to give us. He gave us like videotape. I mean, movies, didn't he, or something too?
I don't know. I don't remember. Many years
I don't
ago.
know. He's given us. I know. He gave us like a few things. He was having a fire sale essentially.
Yeah.
He was such a good man. My aunt was a good lady too. I shouldn't say it like that.
Yeah, I didn't know her very well.
No.
All right, let's see. Can Irving see panel 4? Yeah, okay. I don't have to move the camera.
My uncle lived to be 99. He was like 2 months away from 100. Almost made it.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the relaxing part of the show where you can watch the cartoonist make cross hatching in hair.
Count along with him as he puts the cross pattern into the hair.
For everyone following along on their comic strips at home,
And now it's time for the happy little trees.
so we probably should check and see if we're still recording. And yes,
shit.
we are.
Shippa.
And it's halfway point in the show. We gotta come up with a title.
Okay. Wait a minute, how long have we been going?
46 minutes
Oh, okay.
or so. Probably a little bit more by now.
Mm-hmm. Goldfish. No, just kidding.
Goldfish.
No. Just first word that came to my mind.
Mood rings.
Mood rings. Thermonuclear.
No, it's called thermochromic liquid crystal polymer rings. TCLC. No, there's no. The audience might notice that I am not wearing a mood ring.
Ooh, I'm too cool for school.
I am too cool for a mood ring, yes.
I'm too cool for school. Nobody likes a killjoy.
Irving, camera one, just go to the right a little bit. There we go, so we can see our mood ring page.
Yeah, see what it says your mood is. Take mine. Oh shit.
You're too far away.
I know. Wear it for a little while. Let it get good and
All right, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it worked. Wow, it fits right on my ring finger.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, we have.
Wow, and it instantly turned.
Black.
No.
Oh no! What the hell is that? That's nervous, no?
Green. Romance. It turned to romance.
Oh, that's because your wife handed it to you. You old softy, you.
That's the color there, right, folks?
You old.
Romance tending to passion.
Yes, you old romantic man, you. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. He's gotten all romantic on me.
We're not going to call this mood ring.
Oh, why? Is it yours now?
Oh, no.
I'm kidding. I know it's not.
Although I'm shocked by how well it fit on my ring finger.
Yep. I've been meaning to send one to my cousin Ray because he was making fun of it when they were up visiting my mom.
Yeah.
And when I was telling my mother said, "You have to get him one." They keep forgetting.
Something I'm not sure it's necessary for me to mansplain this to the audience, but the mood ring was a hit during the '60s with the hippies.
Oh, it was a huge fad, yeah.
So.
We had them in our day too. I think it's been a childhood thing. Like, I think it's one of those.
No, it was past our day.
No, I think it's
Before, it predated.
No, you know what
it predated us.
I know it predated us as a really big fad, but you know what it was though? I think they were always something that you could win at an arcade. You know, Salem Willows. If you had enough points, you could win, or if you wanted to use your points, you could get yourself a mood ring. Or tickets. It wasn't points back then, it was tickets.
Yeah, it's still solidly green. Oh, now it's turning turquoisey. And it's still sort of passion. Yeah, turquoisian. It's passion. Oh, that's it. I have a passion for drawing a comic strip.
Oh, see, we missed it.
Yeah.
I was getting all romantically what was I thinking?
Why are we here? To make me happy. And what makes me happy? Oh, I have proof now on the mood ring.
Yeah, you do.
Drawing a comic strip.
You have proof of your passion. I was thinking it was because your wife was here. What was I thinking?
You're on the other side of the room.
That's true.
All right, there's Dino, shirtless, wringing his shirt out. And I should make that shirt black. Now, how do I color it in black and still give it the impression that he's twisting it like this? Actually, that worked out pretty well. Okay. What do you think? Yeah, even looks better. Even looks good on the camera over there. All right, Irving, we're going to zoom out here so that we can, drop our paintbrush.
Oh, is that why we zoom out?
And let's get the area. So this one goes up on the magnets, and now we're at the Saturday comic strip. And let's see how the mood ring's going. It still looks like we're still in romantic and passion We're somewhere in or around amongst
Well, because you see,
there.
it's used to romantic passion. So the fact that this is passion over your pursuit and your love and your artistic ability, it's confusing. So that's why it's going back and forth between romance.
So the way the mood ring actually works is by heat. If I put it in my hand here,
Do they change?
now I got it. It's a little bit more warm, a little more turquoise. We gotta get to purple. Oh, I have an idea. I was gonna drop it in my drink, but that's kind of disgusting. I guess I'm gonna drink that. Yeah, we'll just leave it on the board. There we go. It's now purple. Oh, you don't see that. It's now purple. So the board is feeling very happy. Oh, that's it. The board is feeling very happy. That's why.
See, you're just
Alright.
you're trying to be the cynic and all, but it's just proving you wrong at every turn.
Yeah.
At its accuracy.
So we are excitedly anticipating the Fantastic Four film. We're sure it's going to be a cinematic masterpiece. It's set in the 60s, and my advice to them is do not do an origin story. Let's take it for... They mysteriously have these powers. Don't explain it, just go with it. The Fantastic Four's origin story is horrible. Because it was created by a couple of hack comic book writers back before we knew anything about space. Oh, there are cosmic rays out there that suddenly gave these people their powers. Like, if that were the case, we'd have a couple of thousand
Real powerful
superheroes.
astronauts.
The Right Stuff
Or even,
film would
and
have
maybe even
been
a
more
couple of
interesting.
pilots, depending on how high up they went. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, yeah, those the spy planes went up pretty high. All right, cat walking in. Tired human. I'm beginning to fear that this is not going to be the exciting, fun, happy show that it's been in the past few weeks. This week's show seems to be kind of falling with a dull mood ring thud.
I didn't feel that way at all.
Really? You think it's going well?
Yes.
Oh.
We've been giddy. We've been, silly about the mood rings and such.
Do you think anyone in the world will be interested in reading Fido the comic strip?
I think everyone in the world is interested.
Because
They
that's
just
why we're
haven't
doing
seen
this.
it yet.
This is promotion.
I know. We have to advertise more.
So I was surprised what you did with Bo's shirt. I figured when I started doing these extra lines here on the sleeves and on the waistline, that you would take the opportunity to make them a different color. But I have no problem with what you've decided to do.
Well, I've tried to make the color a little darker on the edges.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, just no one's noticed. I haven't noticed.
a little darker.
Hmm.
It all depends. But, yeah, I mean, it's just a different style. It's not.
Yeah, this is...
Now, if you started to put them in like a Hawaiian shirt or something, then I'd, probably get creative. But
Yep, I guess we're going to have to call this Mood Ring episode.
well, now you're bringing it down. I'm fine. I've been happy and jolly this whole time. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you.
Yeah, I guess I'm bringing it down.
What's the matter, honey? Talk to me. And everybody listening.
It's that Boston accent. It's just driving me crazy.
Oh, screw you. I mean, you knew I had a Boston accent when you married me. But you think it was going to get better? I've even lost my professional voice, which really pisses me off. I liked my professional voice.
Good afternoon, Classic Cat Clinic. May I help you?
No, thankfully I didn't have a job there. Because if I did have a job there, I would have been messing it up every day when I answered the phone, or I'd have to take
Yeah, this brush
do it really slow.
is continuing to split off into doubles. Yeah, Irving's threw 'em in there. See, it's continuing to split off into doubles here. And I don't mind that double I made myself. Now look at this huge mark on the back, which I think I'm going to keep. As it kind of works. But I could smooth that out more. But I won't. Now bows in his socks. So that's why. And every once in a while, the brush will open up to make a double line. So you spin it to try to stop that double line from happening. Or you let the double line happen.
Sometimes in life, you gotta let the double line happen.
That's right. If the double line, if it's the, oh that double, oh that's horrible.
Oh, that was bad, yeah.
No, you missed the mark. Oh, I did.
Oh.
If the double line makes you happy, use it. Well,
I thought you were upset because it sounded like you said devil line.
well, at that moment, the reason why I said it that way is because a really bad double line came from his eyebrow. Came on his eyebrow there. Now he's got Brezhnev eyebrows.
Oh, goody.
Because I lost control of the brush. Now I'm going to have to draw Dino with Brezhnev eyebrows for the rest of the comic strip. It could become part of his character.
Like your background characters?
Every once in a while I'll sneak something into the background just for the chief colorist to play with. This is what we've snuck in this week. I don't know if the audience can notice, so I'll just start
I wouldn't mention it, but
drawing it. So we'll see if the chief colorist picks it up. But it's
I picked up the last one.
this is not a universe where big birds and Mickey Mouses walk around, but
I hope. I know that's not Big Bird and Mickey Mouse, but for some reason I thought of that.
well, I went to the same art school as Big Bird.
You did?
Never met him.
Never met. Did you go in the same years?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say.
No. He's much
I would
older.
think he was older, yeah.
Yeah, he's like a generation ahead of me.
I know somebody who went to school with the Fawns.
Hey.
And
Actually, you mean Henry Winkler.
yes, I do mean.
Henry Winkler is like a real beta male.
Oh, definitely. That's what she said.
Mm.
She couldn't believe it when he was playing
Yeah.
that role.
Yeah, that was acting. Henry's a sensitive 90s kind of guy.
Who was born in the 40s.
He was ahead of his time then.
Actually, that's a phone number I should give my mother to call.
Alright, there's Dino in his shorts. Now, I'm pretty sure the chief colorist will probably make them into purple or pink boxer shorts.
Listen, last time it was around Valentine's Day, so what did you want me to put on it?
I don't care. You're in charge of the colors.
I know.
I'm just here to make fun of your choices.
Mimi.
Mm-hmm. That makes me happy. Gee, the tip of that brush is starting to concern me. Even with the gentlest touch, I still get a thicker line than I want.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this brush is starting to lose its ability to be a brush.
And when a brush loses its ability to be a brush, what's left?
Well, making the characters this small, I'm really asking too much out of a number 8 round.
You would think
I should
that
use,
you would be making them bigger.
Yeah, I should. That the reason why I'm using a number 8, which is pretty large for a brush or a round brush, is because I want to encourage me to work larger with thicker lines. That's why I don't get a finer brush, because then I'd start doing finer, sillier, stupid work that would just disappear into a black blob when it shrunk down.
So does it go in the correct numerical order? Like, is a thinner brush a 7, or is it
A smaller brush would be a 7, yes.
Okay. Well, sometimes things go in odd.
Yeah, I know.
orders,
I
but,
understand.
So we should buy you a 7?
No.
I know, I'm kidding.
A 5.
A 5. Ooh.
I think I might have over there in the box some 6s.
Actually, I should get you a 10 or an 11 if there's a little. That'll discourage you.
Yeah, you have the impulse to do smaller, finer work just because it's fun,
Mhm.
but you really shouldn't. It's just a waste of time. Doesn't read. 1, 2, 3 whiskers here, and 1, 2, 3, 4 whiskers there, because Felicia had a rough kittenhood.
Huh. Funny you should say that.
What you got?
I've whiskerless Felicia in one of the panels of the strip.
Well, yeah, send it over here so I can fix her.
Let me finish this one spot and
Yeah.
then I shall.
Besides being chief colorist, you're also the continuity editor. You can make
I
sure
try.
that everything stays pretty consistent.
I try. Sometimes Dino's shoes are a little different.
Yeah, that's one of the classic mistakes I'm always making. I screw up the footwear. Even I'm not paying attention.
No, you're paying attention to the bigger picture. You want perfection of a different sort, not necessarily who's wearing what shoes. But do you really want this now, or do you want to wait?
Yeah, what the hell?
Third panel.
Yeah, I think I figured it out. Okay.
Well, rather than you having
Audience, let's see. Yeah, she has no whiskers. I did do the dots, I just didn't do the whiskers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, just put that aside to dry a little bit
Yeah.
because I did it with brush this time.
Yeah.
It takes the brush forever to dry. Let's see, how are we doing mood-wise? We are still,
Mood-wise?
yeah, we're still sort of, well, we're going bluish. We're
It looks green on this.
passion.
It looks green to me, but
Well, mixed emotions,
mixed
maybe.
mixed emotions. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it's towards the end of your
Yeah.
your podcast. What do we call this? Live stream? Live stream.
This is Fido Live, Live, it's in capital letters, and Fido is spelled the way it probably should be spelled. Fido rather than Phydeaux. Most people just look at it and say and no idea what the word is.
Oh, give your audience more credit. They know.
Probably one of my bigger mistakes was calling it Fido. Phydeaux.
Oh my god, I don't think so. I think it was great.
Probably should have just stuck with Fido.
Oh my god, why is my nose so stuffed up?
Your nose is so stuffed up because it's always stuffed up for every broadcast. Well, you have to have a sniffle.
But why?
Because you don't sniffle all week. You save it all
So
up.
save it for when we're getting ready to broadcast?
Save it all up for this show.
I have to go blue money. Or at least.
So the brush split off and did that little line right there on Dino's shorts. And I'm going to keep it because it looks good. But it looks like something that I did intentionally. But I did not. The brush decided I want to do that right there. Who am I to say you can't do it?
Well, let's work with the brush's needs and desires as much as your own.
I guess the brush is here because it makes it happy. Alright, I'm going to refrain from drawing that table leg because I want to probably do that with a ruler just to give it the hard table leg feel. Whenever I do a table leg freehand, it doesn't look right. I can do the couch freehand because it's supposed to be wavy. But the industrial stuff like that should be done with a ruler. When I was a kid, whenever I would draw, I would start with the nose because that'd be the center part of the face. But you learn when you're working with a brush, always work left to right. That's why I started with the ear.
Ah. So that you don't smear it? Smudge it?
Yep, so we don't smudge, smear, or any of those other words that we haven't really decided which one we're going to use yet.
I think smudge. I don't know why I said smear just now.
Now, the important part is to try to render the emotion of the character as well as possible. Despite just being pencil line and going over with ink, we're trying to convey the whole breadth of human emotion in a comic strip.
Mm-hmm.
So just with a slight tilt to the top of the eyes, you sort of get the bit of anger. And I like the complete look of disdain on Fido's face here. But yeah, what are we doing here? We're conveying human emotion.
Oh, I thought we were making you happy.
by way of making me happy.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Well, the mood ring doesn't say I'm happy.
What does it say? Still passion?
It's blue.
It's
So
blue.
it's
Blue is happy, isn't it?
normal, relaxed.
No,
There's
they're
actually
normal.
there is no happy. I'm looking at this. We've got stressed, fear, nervous, mixed emotion, normal, retired,
Not retired.
relaxed,
Relaxed.
calm, cool, lovable, romantic, passion. Oh, very happy is
Yeah.
purple. Yeah, now I'm in normal zone. Maybe relaxed.
Which made for a very less exciting song. Highway to the normal zone.
Danger zone? Oh, okay. Well, there's no danger. I don't get it.
No, I said to the normal zone. Highway to the normal
Yeah,
zone.
okay. Yeah, don't sing, please. You're not very good at singing.
I never said I
It's
was.
not your skill. It's not one of your
I
skills.
never said I was.
And Felicia's just got the who, me? Look. Let's see. I guess the whiskers will be going up a little bit. Good time for a drink. Drink them if you got them. Excuse me. Today's drink is non-alcoholic lemonade.
As opposed to the alcoholic lemonade.
They have it, Mike's.
I'm sure they do. Oh yeah, Mike's hot lemonade. No, it's
Hard, yeah,
lemonade.
hard lemonade. Yeah. Cartoonists don't allow. Friends don't allow cartoonists to cartoon drunk. That's it.
I wonder when the last time was I had a drink.
Oh, you lush! You get stoned every night.
Oh yeah. God, it's got to be over 10 years.
Really?
Why? When would I have had a drink?
No idea. I don't keep track of you.
I think it actually, speaking of the uncle who lived to be 99, I think it was actually on his 90th birthday I had mimosas. I think that might have been the last time I had a drink. What am I saying? I never had drinks. I'm forgetting my whole life. Good Puritan Irish girl.
So, have we come up with a title for this yet?
Good Puritan Irish girl. No, I'm kidding.
The mood ring episode seems to be what we're stuck with.
You are the one being the downer, mister. Cut it out.
Depressing mood ring episode.
I'm not depressed. I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. You're the Debbie Downer.
Let's see what we got going on storyline here. We got Felicia, Dino. Oh, good and bad dogs. Up to no good. What are the jokes?
Good and bad mood.
Good, bad what?
Good
Mood.
and bad moods.
Bad
Get
mood
it all
rings.
together. Yeah, bad mood ring. Go lay down.
Yeah, that's the thing. They don't have a bad mood ring, do they? All these moods are
Well, nervous, stressed.
stress, fear. That's not really bad.
Yeah. Well, what do you want us to say? Bipolar?
Yeah, we need a bad mood ring. Bipolar mood ring.
Homicidal. Oh, God damn it! What do I do now? Sir, why are you coming into the police station? My ring says I'm homicidal. I can't even speak. My ring says I'm homicidal.
Mood rings and things.
There you go.
Yeah, what the hell? It rhymes. Irving, zoom out here for a second. Let's get a shot of the card. And it's, yeah, I'm not going to put mood rings and things. That's too That's too hacky. Probably just stick with mood ring, huh?
Don't be so excited about it. Jeez. It's like your whole world goes down 3 octaves when you say it, or it goes. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah, I know. I'm not too jazzed about this week's episode.
Well, I don't know why.
Probably because the last couple of weeks were so great. We were funny.
I have no problem with this week.
Ah.
I think you're being very clever and funny. You're just not giving yourself enough credit.
Don't ever talk yourself down. I always say this is the greatest, best episode ever, and next week it's going to be even better.
That's right, buddy.
Do our own little propaganda.
Not propaganda if it's true.
Yeah, that's what Vlad Putin said
But it was propaganda.
when he was trying to quote Bismarck. What the fuck was that asshole? Never mind. That's another topic. We're not going to talk Vlad this week. So I'm trying to get him to lean back here.
I'm gonna start throwing things at you or something if you don't
Oh, it's up.
pop out of the mood you're in.
Oh.
That big sigh you just had.
So we're trying to lean Bo back, but I'm actually not very happy with how the character looks here. Yeah. What do you think, Irving? And looking at it on the camera, you don't really. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it. This is not This is not coming out the way I want it to come out.
Well,
And that happens with the artistic fields.
I was just gonna say, well, just take a deep breath or do what you need to do. Look at it with fresh eyes or something later, or keep going and push through whatever works.
Yeah, we're gonna just finish this one, then wrap up the show, and see everybody next week. If you decide to return, I don't know why you would. Oh, horrible.
Will you stop it? Jeez. I'll try to cheer them up, folks. I don't know.
You know how I say, every week is better than the last? Well, not this week. But I set a reasonably low enough standard that next week ought to be really good.
Well, there you go. Now you're being optimistic. In a weird way.
Well, we're a couple of weeks ahead, so I can afford to take a few weeks off. And with that, we're stopping there because I'm not feeling it. I'm not happy with the way the lines have come out at all. I might have to even redo this one. Let us say goodbye to the audience.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for joining us for Fido number 85.
85?
The Mood Ring episode. Hopefully you'll come up with a better title for it by then.
Oh, maybe this is like Lord of the Rings. Maybe take that ring off and your mood will get better.
My mood did get worse once I put the ring
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
I hadn't noticed that.
Take the mood ring off now. Right now.
That's funny. Once I put that ring on.
Your mood did get worse. Yes. You read it and it was happy, whatever. But then it was, haha, you mock the ring. You mock it.
It's evil.
It's evil to you.
See you next week.